Hi there, guys. It's Sanai here, and I created a post this morning about stop consuming and start creating. And this was really geared at newer coaches, perhaps at the early start of their business. And I just wanted to create this quick video to elaborate on that point. So, when we're starting out in business, we tend to consume so much information. We'll watch all these webinars and masterclasses, we'll read all the books that have been recommended by, the great thought leaders, and we will download every worksheet that crosses our path, and we end up filling our inbox with so much stuff. And I think there's a term, shiny object syndrome, where we're just attracted to just whatever information to try and find that missing piece that will enable us to finally launch ourselves successfully and skyrocket our business success. So the thing here is that information is great, and of course we need to take in a lot of information. We need to read the books to really develop our ways of thinking and improve what we're doing, and the information is valuable. But there comes a tipping point when so much information actually becomes negative, has a negative impact. So if I was to use the analogy of a glass of water, if you were to have a full glass of water and you just started to pour more water into that glass, what's going to happen? That glass is just going to overflow, and that water's just going to go everywhere, get lost, spill out. That's almost like what's happening when you're taking in so much information, and you're probably earmarking things, saying, oh, I'll look at that later, or I'll use that later, or I'll implement that just when I've done this. And you're filling yourself with so much information. But what ends up happening with too much information is you start overflowing. You can't retain all this information. You're not an infinite vessel for new information without kind of either expanding to take that new information or letting some of that stuff out. And what ends up happening is we're taking all this information, we're not expanding, we're not putting the information back out there in a way that is kind of been processed by us and implemented. So what happens is we end up feeling overwhelmed. Overwhelm leads to that stress, that cotton wool thinking, that fogginess, that scatteredness. And it also breeds the limiting beliefs like, I can't do this, if I can't even get this right, I've got too much going on, I can't handle it. And we start to believe that we can't do this, we're not good enough. So how do we begin to process this information and expand to be able to take more in? So the way to do that is to implement, to start taking action on the information you've read. Stop consuming today, look at what you've already learned and start taking some serious action, implementing. When you start the doing of what you've learned, that embeds that information into you, so you're expanding. Your practical implementation is embedding that knowledge into you, improving your memory, improving your ability to speak from experience, and you're expanding. So that is really powerful for you to take in more information. When you start creating, even if you're kind of repurposing some of the stuff you've learned and read, which is what we're all doing at the end of the day, when you start to repurpose it and create something that is with your signature on it, your personality on it, then that's you sharing that good stuff you've learned, sharing what you've read, sharing what's inside of you. That's another way of kind of pouring the information out to give room for more information to come in. So think about that glass. If you were to then share some of that water out, drink it yourself, let other people have a sip of it, then you're making space for more to flow in. So there will come a point where your consumption of information will hit a brick wall. So it's about getting it out there, implementing, taking action, start the doing, and that will really support you when you're trying to begin the creation process. Don't think everything has to be perfect. Perfectionism it doesn't exist. If you were perfect now, if you were waiting to be perfect to launch, how will you ever improve? If you're perfect now, where's the room for growth and expansion? How will you be able to say, well, next year I want to be this, I want to be even better? Because you can't be even better than perfection. So perfection is flawed. Just start creating something. Get your mission and your message out there. Start putting it out there in the form that it's in now, and then growing on the job, doing it as you go. So have a great day, guys. I hope this message helps you, and I shall speak to you all again soon. Bye for now.